Yeah. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing on this wonderful Sunday afternoon? Who's ready for a beer? I think I'm ready for a beer. Today should be good. Anything from Drekker is going to be automatically, most likely, delicious. Just because those are one of those breweries that it's just high expectations around the board. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. What's up, Derek? How you doing? Kentucky? What's up, man? Anthony, how you doing, brother? Hope you guys have a beer ready. Kentucky, and how you do. Derek, probably know you do as well. Anthony, if you're drinking one of your shandies, that's fine too. But today's should be good. Today's should be good. Hey, Heineken's fine too. Heineken's fine too. Up, 3 o'clock, people. Let's do this. What is going on, everybody? Happy Sunday to you all. And wow. Welcome to another live beer review. And today we got another one from Drekker. I'm excited. I've had a bunch of their stuff from their Brains series before. Oh, lawnmower's going. Don't mind that. But today we're taking a look at another one from the Brains series because I got that black currant plum cherry Brains in here. Just look at that. Can art is always outstanding when it comes to anything from Drekker. But yeah, this is another one from their Brains line. It's their double smoothie sours practically. So double fruit smoothie sour. This guy comes in at a whopping 7.5%. So yeah, pretty, I would say mid-range ABV area. But before we crack this guy open, just want to remind you guys a little bit about Drekker. They embody living the Viking lifestyle when it comes to making beer, which I'm totally for, and it's They have a bunch of cool merch. You can get stickers, all that kind of stuff, or you can go over to Fargo, North Dakota, and go there and go to their tap house. It looks like a fun little experience over there. But without further ado, let's drink this guy. I'm excited. So I'm expecting a decent amount of tartness out of this, just because the stuff they're using has like kind of a natural, more bitter kind of flavors in it, with the cherry and maybe the black currant. The plum, I'm thinking, is going to give it like an extra little funk in it, like a specific kind of funk that I'm really excited to try. But yeah, without further ado, let's give this guy a shot. So I'm opening this over a safe area just to be sure, because you never know. But we're in the clear. Let's see what we're getting on the smell. Oh yeah, definitely some tart fruit notes in there, a little bit of the cherry. Definitely getting like a little bit of like the black currant going in there. I want to see if I can taste this plum in there, because the plum is what caught my attention the most out of this. Like the black currant and the plum are the ones that made me the most interested in this one. So today, drink it out of my untapped tulip glass, and let's pour this guy and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, look how deep in color this guy is. Holy crap. Oh yes. That looks absolutely fantastic. Look at that one. Such deep, like dark red in color. Definitely has that kind of heavier, like mouthfeel look. I'm guessing right before I drink it, just because I was seeing it come out a little bit heavier. Definitely get some stuff floating at the top. Definitely get more like the plum and the cherry coming out a little bit more after I pour it in the glass. Yeah, so let's give this guy a try. So cheers, everybody. Wow. Fruit notes are explosive. Anything I get from the Brain series from Drekker is just the fruit flavor. The fruit flavors you get when you drink it is just insane. Insane. Definitely getting the tartness from the cherry, which I enjoy. It's not too tart. I'm probably give it maybe like a 2.5 out of 5 for tartness for me. Not too bad. Definitely getting those like kind of interesting notes from the black currant, kind of giving like a extra element of like sweet, kind of a little bit of bitterness. But that plum is definitely adding like kind of like a interesting back note. Kind of gives it like a minerally kind of taste, but not in a bad way. Not in a bad way at all. I don't know, just there's something about some of these fruits that they're in there kind of have more minerally kind of fruit flavor that it's hard to explain. Which is like, now that I'm getting that kind of on the smell, but I'm getting it kind of in the flavor as well. But it's really, really nice. There's definitely a little different like aspect of like a nice funkiness in there. I think that's from the plum, because it's just plum. I don't want to say it's a funky kind of fruit, but it adds like a different depth of flavor into something when you put it in there, which is, it's working out really well. Definitely has a nice kind of smoothie mouthfeel. Wouldn't say it's creamy, but it just definitely thick, pungent with fruit flavor and nice bitterness. Kind of getting like a little bit of like a saltiness in there as well, which, yeah, that's kind of adding to like an extra, making those sweet flavors from I think the black currant and the plum kind of push out a little bit more. Maybe a little bit of like a creaminess as well, but everything is like mixing so smooth and so like well balanced. So let's see what the actual flavor profile on this guy is going to be. So Brains comes from their Brains smoothie sour line, which this one is a sour filled with the ripest stone fruit, aka tart cherries, succulent plums, and deep bursting berry black currants. Blended with luscious vanilla beans, creamy lactose, and sprinkled of sea salt. These Brains actually taste like a fresh plum berry pie topped with vanilla ice cream. In fact, the decadent jammer is so thick and juicy, I'm pretty sure I could trick any zombies headed my way into sipping a pint instead of this, what they're really aiming for. who knows? After a few chug-a-glug-glugs, chug-a-glug-glugs, they might just change their evil ways and have a seat at the bar. I like that. I like that description. But yeah, those kind of like, it's a very, very nice creamy beer. Definitely the fruit flavors are very, very explosive in there. I absolutely love the color of this thing. Love how the color of the beer is. Love that really dark kind of black currant. Dark. I think they're maybe using more of like a black cherry in this, I think. To be honest. Just because, for one, the color. And then, like, those more tart cherry flavors, I feel like I get more off of like a black cherry kind of situation. But, yeah. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Definitely. It's more of a unique kind of style of a fruited sour from them, just because you don't really see many of them use plum, I would say, and it definitely gives that extra element of flavor. So let's see what Untappd has to say about this guy. So like I said before, it's a 7.5% ABV, and with over 1,586 ratings, this guy has an average rating of 4.34 out of 5. So crazy high ratings. Almost everybody's giving it at least a 4 and above. But let's see what people are giving this guy. Somebody gave it a 3.5. Let's see, 4.25, 3.75, 4, 4.25, 3.75, 3.5, saying another winner, super thick and fruity, puckering cherry with plum, with vanilla finish. This is like a smoothie, but with alcohol. Correct. 4.25, 4.25, 4. Somebody gave it a 5 out of 5. As good as saying it as good as the others, with the plum and vanilla work so well together. Yeah, I would definitely agree. That's something that something with those flavors mixing, getting like that creaminess of a sweetness from maybe like a vanilla in there, and then mixing that with like the plum and the blackcurrant or the cherry with that, it just works out so well. Somebody gave it a full 5 out of 5, saying it was extraordinary. This is so amazing from the nose to finish. Get a 4-pack if you can, because this isn't enough. All these flavors come through, especially the cherry on the finish. So let's see, last one. Somebody gave it 4.5, saying pretty tasty combo. Still not quite sure on quality from a beer perspective. Delicious nonetheless. Okay, well, yeah, this one, I would say nothing but great quality when it comes to anything from Drekker that I drink, just because their IPAs are fantastic, their fruited sours are fantastic. It's just like their overall quality of the style of beers that they do is great. Absolutely great. And the flavors on this one, just, they work out so well together, and it's just delicious. I'm actually going to pour the rest of this in. Get all that nice kind of thickness. Thick, heavy stuff coming out at the end, which is my favorite. I love this stuff on that sits on the rim after you're on the bottom of the can, because that's just the leftovers of the fruit purees. So, yeah, absolutely delicious. Really a big fan of this one. I'm trying to remember some of the other ones I've had from them, but this one, when it comes to the Brain series, this is definitely the most unique Brains I've had from them so far. So that's a good thing. So let's start going on the ratings here for you guys. So, can art. What can I say about the Brain series can art? It's awesome. I love the skull kind of smoothie coming out of it, eyeball. Love the deep reds in this when it comes to like seeing all like the, I don't know if they kind of looks like an intestines, but it looks like it's probably just goopy stuff from that. But yeah, colors on this, awesome. Absolutely love this can art. Absolutely love it. This would definitely be something that would automatically catch my attention when it comes to being at a liquor store or a bottle shop for sure, and would automatically just draw me to them. But let's see, if I got the Brains Blackcurrant Plum Cherry in a flight at Drekker, would I get another one? To be honest, I want to do a flight from Drekker with all, like, a whole entire flight of just the Brains series. I think that would be something I would be 100% down to do. But if I tried this one specifically, would I get another one? Absolutely. The flavors are so good. This is definitely This is one of those fruited sours that I'm surprised. Like, if you're a fan of fruited sours, I think this would be one where anybody would be able to enjoy it. Anybody. The flavors are so good, so explosive. Nice kind of creamy vanilla sweetness coming at the end now. So it doesn't just hit your palate with nothing but bitterness. So I really can't say much more about this one. It's fantastic. I would highly recommend this to any of my fruited sour fans out there. Just because if you can find anything from the Brain series, do yourself a favor and do it. Absolutely do it. You will not be disappointed. But let's kind of get into our final rating here. What do I think about this? What is my final rating going to be out of 10 for this guy? Can art is going to be taken into account. Can art is always amazing. Flavors in here, I love the kind of very, very unique kind of berry, stone fruity kind of flavor I'm getting from it. Definitely that plum is giving it a whole new aspect to flavor and kind of adding a different element of sweetness to it that I've never had in a fruit sour before, and I adore it. I love the flavor that I'm getting from this one. The vanilla kind of creamy, lactose-y kind of situation at the end is delicious. Definitely just makes you feel nice, warm, cozy kind of situation with the kind of mid-range, higher ABV for a fruited sour. So definitely enjoy that. The saltiness when they add the sea salt is nice. It kind of adds like another element again, kind of not overpowering you with sweetness, which is good. So it kind of brings you back to like a salty kind of plum situation. But overall, yeah, they knocked it out of the park with this one. Absolutely. Would highly, highly recommend. I think my final rating for this guy is going to be an easy 8.25, almost an 8.5 out of this one. Yeah, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Would definitely recommend this to any fruited sour fan out there. Any of the Brain series is just absolutely epic. So big shout out to Drekker for keeping it real when it comes to bringing out their Brain series. They definitely know what they're doing over there. So I'm excited to see. I think I have a couple other ones from the Brain series down in my garage, so I'm excited to give those a try. So oh yeah, definitely Wintucky. Just do it. When it comes to anything from Drekker, you will not be disappointed. I'm looking on their website right now, and they actually have an Irish red here that looks called Broken Rudder. The can art looks fantastic, and an Irish red that looks delicious. So I would love to give that one a try eventually. But overall, that is what I have for you guys today. So thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. You guys are awesome. If you're looking to find more stuff from Drekker, you can always go on Tavour. I've said this plenty of times that you might not be able to get stuff delivered to you from Tavour. I know they're working on kind of widening their range for delivery, just because a lot of the times if you live more of like a more populated area, you might have a chance to do it, just because they use small courier services to deliver the beer to you. So it just depends where you are. I know states like Washington D.C. you can if you're in the D.C. area, you can get it to you. Chicagoland area, you can do it, because that's where I am. So I have a local delivery service that delivers me through there. I wouldn't be surprised if you can do it in California and like maybe around the LA area. But I know Dallas, I think you could do it around there, the Dallas area. So if you're if you're in the Dallas area looking to get some stuff from Tavour and possibly find something from Drekker that drops on there from time to time, download the app, put in your zip code, and it'll let you know right away if you're able to get beer delivered to you from them. Because you can either do it like a subscription service to where you just give them a flavor like the kind of types of beer you like, and they just send you random beers that fit that criteria per month. Or you could do it the build your own box way, where you just go on the app and kind of see what beers they have available at the time, and you could just continue to add them to your box, and they'll ship that to you at the end of the month. So it's a very fantastic service. I highly recommend anybody who's looking to kind of widen their horizons on different styles of beer and trying different beers from all around the country to give Tavour a try. Who knows, you might get lucky and be able to get stuff delivered to you. So other than that, that's pretty much what I have today, guys. So if you want to see more of like a social media aspect of my beer kind of stuff, and I want to see what other people are drinking, my Untapped link is down in the description below. Just click that and shoot me a friend request. I want to see what other people are drinking as well. But yeah, pretty much it, guys. So thank you everybody again for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell. We'll let you know whenever I go live to another review. But if you're hanging out right now, before you leave, make sure to hit that like button. It would help me out a lot. But, yeah, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. So, I want to say again, thank you everybody for hanging out. You guys are awesome. And we got a whole new batch of beers coming up for next week. So, I'm excited. So, guys, remember, if you're going to drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. And cheers, everybody.